Boom. What's up, everybody? Welcome in here for a Sunday night live sesh for some wrestling, for some old school wrestling. We've only got 2 weeks left of this promotion of NAWA, SAPW, whatever you want to call it, North American, I'm just trying to put it all together, South Atlantic Pro Wrestling, South Pacific. No, okay. 2 weeks left. And we are going to be kicking that off here tonight with December 1st, and we got December 8th on deck. Thanks, everyone, for coming in for YouTube and Twitch. Last night, first live ever on Twitch, was a success. Played ECW Hardcore TV, which was super awesome. That'll be on replay on Twitch for about a week. I'm trying to actually, I think I'm still going to try to figure out how to get it on YouTube as a in the video section, where I can't go live with the ECW stuff. But it was super fun. And again, make sure you're following on Twitch. I'll get the link in the chat right now over here, and just in case you're not, and I get it, I'm on YouTube a lot more than I am on Twitch also, but Twitch, you can do a little bit more on Twitch that you can't do on YouTube, and especially with watching ECW Hardcore TV, and we're going to be going through all of it. Last night we watched the very first 2 episodes from April and 1993, and we're going to keep on moving forward. Let me get the YouTube chat in here right now. I see Lisa in therapy over on Twitch right now. I've had a lot more action over on Twitch also, which has been cool, but let me get the chat in here so I can talk to you fine folks just for a minute before we get started. Also got a new video that I'm working on. It should be for next Sunday, but members, anybody that's membered up here at Wrestle Plunge, you will get early access to that through the week here. Hugh, welcome in here. Everybody is warm. I know the weather's absolutely insane. Teresa's in here. Fleetwood, the Prophet. What is it? Why do they always change the names on everybody? F-Wood, what's up, dude? Ashy, Simi Sharp. Who else we got? We got Simi rocking and rolling. Thanks for coming in here. And Dead Punk, what's up, Steve? I'll have to watch on the replay. Power went out a little after 10. Damn, see, that's what I'm talking about. The weather out there is crazy right now. And then again, Therapy and Lisa over on Twitch holding it down. I really appreciate that. But again, the only way to watch those ECW shows is through, I'll put it up right there, ECW Hardcore TV. The only way to watch that is on Twitch every Saturday night at 10. But right now, what we're doing on both YouTube and Twitch every Sunday is not going to finish. After these next 2 weeks of this promotion, I'm going to figure out a new year and a new territory to jump to, and we're going to figure it out. But let's jump in here right now. Let's see what happens with Paul Jones' Rangers. And the continued feud with the Stud Stable and Robert Fuller is probably going to take us right in to the next promotion and year. Let's go. Get the sound on in here.
TV 48. Watch us. We're on the move.
Yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. I appreciate it.
Last week on South Atlantic Pro Wrestling, we saw not one, but 2 top tag teams in their final tune-up matches, as the Fantastics, the brother duo of Bobby and Jackie Fulton, repeatedly demonstrated their skill and speed as they demolished the opposition.
Yes, Dead Punk, I hope you get your power back on here soon. I hate that. That's one thing I was worried about. Pause here real quick. Like yesterday, everybody, it seems Texas everywhere, in usual spots that usually doesn't get this cold and ice, is getting hit. But here in West Virginia, we're getting hit pretty hard also. And I doubt I'll go to work tomorrow. I'm probably going to get a 3-day weekend, hopefully. Anyways, but with that said, I hate the ice and I hate the weather currently. So, I don't know. And I hate being trapped at the end of the day. So, I don't know. We'll see. But I hope, yeah, get straight, Dead Punk.
Great skill and size to wear down their adversary, but with a devious move at an opportune moment, it proved to be the critical blow. Today, these 2 top tag teams
follow on Twitch.
We will see whether the speed and skill of the Fantastics can offset the size and strength of Psychotic Spike and Rabid Rex. Hello, wrestling fans. Frank Dusek here at ringside with the coach, Gene Ligon, bringing you another hour of South Atlantic Championship Wrestling. And on today's card, you'll see the man from Ackworth, Georgia, Ranger Ross, in action.
Ranger Ross
in action, of course.
person to look up to. This guy's got every tool you could ever want.
Speaking of man with every tool you could ever want, Mr. Wrestling Vince Torelli here today. Of course, the runner-up, the 1988 Olympic trials in wrestling, a 6-man tag team match, and the match that everyone's talking about, the Fantastics against the Pit Bulldogs, and there's a ton of bad blood in this one today, Coach.
Well, a 6-man tag, I tell you. When I see these two teams, this team get up there and wrestle, there's not going to be much of a wrestle match. There's going to be a lot of fighting going on, Frank.
Speaking of a lot of fighting, let's go back to Morganton right now and see the big battle royal that happened there. Couple of minute commercial break to use, but about 6 or 7 here in the arena. No one out today.
Oh yeah, that battle royal last week was pretty fun actually. Enjoyed that.
The Pit Bulldogs working as a team, taking control.
Somebody randomly coming through. Make sure you're following on Discord. A lot of information comes through there, especially when I'm going live. And we try to keep everybody entertained in there. Keep the conversation flowing. Oh God, yeah, I remember that elimination right there.
Tommy Sebo, they said earlier, you heard him earlier in the show, they're going to make any team that comes to them pay, and they're making Tommy Sebo pay right now. But it's Vince Torelli coming back. Vince Torelli coming to the aid of Tommy Sebo. Jones's Rangers standing
Galactic, welcome in here.
Torelli against the Pit Bulldogs.
Hope you're well.
But the war inside the ring is for $2,000. Oh my goodness, looky here, you see him, Tommy Sebolt, Vince Torelli fighting Rex, fighting Spike, inside the ring, Tex Salinger fighting Chris Chavis. This stud stable Jones's Rangers thing is just getting out of hand. Earlier it was Jones against Fuller, and I don't know what's happened there. Outside the ring, inside the ring, in the dressing room, in the boardroom, it is just on everybody's mind.
Pier 6 brawl, baby.
Fighting back. Remember, pins don't count. Disqualifications don't count. Submissions don't count. Power slam. Great move. But right now, he needs to be trying to throw him over the top rope. He needs to pick him up and try to throw him over the top rope. No, the young man elects to continue with more punishment. 275-plus pounds, two of the biggest men in South Atlantic wrestling. Certainly the best built in Chris Chavis, and certainly the biggest, 300 pounds plus, Tex Salinger. He sets him, standing suplex. Salinger out on his back, probably could be pinned at this point, but remember, pins don't matter. Salinger looking for a break. Chavis not going to give it to him. Toe of the boot, a second toe of the boot. Illegal in most matches, but no disqualification here. Up and over, and Chavis electing to go the route of percussion moves, trying to put those percussion moves to bring his man down to the point where he can fling him over the top rope. Chavis over the top rope. No, 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 no. The big man from Texas hanging on. Trying to
Zach.
To no
Welcome
avail.
in.
6'7".
Ashy, welcome in.
Wisely hanging on, and now coming back, the big man from West Texas, Tex Salinger. Ooh, boy, no wrestling skill there, that's for sure. He just drove that Indian's head down into the mat. And Chris Chavis, the tide of battle changing. Chavis backed into the ropes, hanging there, trying desperately to stay on his feet. A knee to the midsection. Another knee to the midsection. He's taking the wind out of the big man from Texas. They're out from Robinson County, I should say. Clothesline, this could be it. No, no, both men go over. Both men go over.
Yeah, I remember that because, oh man, I remember making the assumption that that was the 1994 Brett Luger Rumble ending, and did Tatanka take that to Vince or somebody in WWF at that time while he was there, and they were like, oh shit, yeah, that's interesting, and then just took that to Vince even, right? And Tatanka's like, what the fuck? That's the finish. I told him.
How to count it, how to square it, referee.
Sounds like some shit that would happen.
Maybe we can get John Huey
What's up,
over to see
Izzy?
what the
Welcome in.
referees have to say.
Izzy was hanging out hard last night on the ECW stream. I'm telling you guys, got to get in on the Twitch Saturday night ECW stream. Those are going to be sweet. They're going to be going on for a long time.
Declaring no winner. Obviously, that's not just sitting well with the crowd. Certainly not sitting well with Chavis and Salinger. As right now, they want at each other badly.
Come on, California! Come on!
I'll tell you what, this is a lot more than bad blood between the stud stable and Jones and Ringley. This is personal.
I think we're going to get a singles match here maybe this week or the
It was an
next.
exciting finish to a battle royal. I don't think in all my wrestling days I've ever seen one that ended without a winner or without a loser or whatever.
You're sort of tied between a rock and a hard place right there. I don't know which one loses. I guess they'll have to figure that out themselves.
Well, that's exactly right. Of course, you saw it, wrestling fans. Both Big Tex Salinger and the War Eagle Chris Chavis over the top rope at the same time.
Chris, yeah, we
Both
love
hitting the
Steamboat. I
floor.
don't think
Neither
he's
man
here
able
anymore,
to
but
decide
yeah,
how
Steamboat
to
was
settle
fun in
the
this
purse. Neither man wanting to
promotion
split the money with the other.
while it
Neither man
lasted.
able to take a clear win. So what we did, ladies and gentlemen, referee Sal Correnti came out and determined a one fall to the finish match, the winner to receive the $2,000 purse. So it was in essence, Coach, it was a winner-take-all situation.
I think I'd rather have it that way myself. I
See,
wouldn't want to split my
yes.
purse for anybody else.
Dirty.
$2,000 was a lot better
Zach.
than one.
Well, that's exactly
Dirty
right. Of course,
Dutch.
the Indians of the Cowboys
I
never
love
were
Dutch
known for getting
also.
along well together and splitting the purse. Well, right now, ladies and
I
gentlemen,
believe
let's
it.
travel back to Morganton, North Carolina, and see the conclusion. War Eagle Chris Chavis against Big Tex Salinger. Winner take all for $2 grand. Tex Salinger just copped doom. The man from Robinson County with 5-13 right in the cheek.
He shot him off those ropes. Frank came off that momentum, and that big boot was waiting on him right in the jaw.
Director Kurt Weintraub.
Yeah, I bet the talk told old Patterson. I bet him and Patterson were fooling around in the back. Let's just be fucking honest here. Pat was like, hey, buddy, why don't you come on in here in the shower? And Tatanka's like, yeah, I've got this great idea, Pat. And Pat's like, oh, I'm sure you do.
That's exactly right. Is right now.
Tataka?
Chris
He probably
Chavis
fucked
making
his
a big
name up when he
comeback.
said it.
Tex Salinger in for the ride. Chavis. Power slam. Boy, made
Oh, God.
I
I forgot F. Wood's hate for Dirty Dutch shines through.
A number of wrestlers, I should say, but none more.
Nice.
more
Von Erichs were sweet,
than War
Chris.
Eagle Chris Chavis.
It's a 6.5 on the Richter scale, I do believe.
Exactly right. You see the camera shake right there. The whole building shook on that shot. The Morganton Rec Center, the College Street Recreation Center, where we're wrestling right now, is on a second floor. And the building, because it's not a concrete pad, the whole building shook when Chavis slammed the man from West Texas.
Down he goes, a big chop across the head, and down Big Tex goes.
Looked like a redwood if there was such a thing out there at West
Got a
Texas.
3 count. Oh, no, it's just 2 count.
Oh, exactly right. Tex Salinger, rather, knowing exactly where he was in the ring, able to get a hand on the rope, and very alertly, Brian Richards catching that, not calling the 3 count.
Oh, big elbow to the back of the head there. That right there put Chris down. That's a big power move. A little slip up on Chris's part.
Exactly,
Tex
Coach. I think he
Slasinger.
telegraphed a bit too much. Went for the one.
You know
and
his
it
name
worked
is
well,
slightly
went back to the
different
well
here.
One time too many, and Salinger caught him looking.
Young
What's up,
wrestlers
Skronk?
don't
Welcome
know that.
in.
If you think you've got a man set up and you get a little too much room, you've got to catch him before he can.
Hey, dude, I'm
This is what the
guarantee
big
it's
man
going to
has do. He
happen.
has to cut that ring off and work the rope.
Hogs
Keep
are
Chavis in
lurking.
there, keep working on the wind, keep pounding on him. Not let Chavis use his speed or his strength. That's going to be the key to Tex Salinger's victory.
Both men are very good wrestlers. Right now, it's getting down to conditioning.
Double underhook here.
Suplex right here while Uber Daniels uses this move to perfection. Right now over
This is
top
gonna
of the
be,
cover,
I
and
guess, to
Coach
determine
Stanley,
who
too, as you well know, a very cocky
won the
wrestler like
Rumble.
Salinger.
That's just plain
Which is that? Was that a number one contender, Matt? Battle
Royal?
Royal?
Good finishing hold.
That's right. There was a $2,000 cover that he didn't do properly.
I know he'll be looking for $2,000 to keep that action.
Well, certainly when he watches the tapes, I know when the Tennessee Stud watches these tapes, he's going to point that out right there. There's a time to show and there's a time to go, and this was the time to go.
That's right. Here we are. Of course, Chris, they're going for a small, short suplex. He about lost it right there. There he's trying to block it. Oh, he's done a cradle suplex right there.
Well, now there's a move that we've seen Mr. Wrestling Vince Torelli use. Also, it was used a great deal by Paul Orndorff. Inside small package. 1, 2, 3. And this match is over.
Damn, pulling it off.
War Eagle Chris Chavis shot inside with a small package, and the man from West Texas pinned for the count of 3. $2,000.
Look who's coming up. Look who's coming up right now.
Fuller said, fuck it. Oh, we were just talking about the hog.
Oh, complaining about a hook to the tights. Certainly. Now, this was work with referee Leroy Ramsey. I'm sure that this is not going to get us a fix here. We saw it happen to Rock and Rick a couple of weeks ago, though, Coach.
That's right. I tell you what, the referee has got to see it. He did not see it.
There it
no
is.
matter what the outside says.
Well, Byron Richards has raised War Eagle's hand. The winner, War Eagle Chris Chavis. Look out now. Now you've been messing with fire. Oh, 2-on-1.
He messing with fire.
And here goes the stud stable to work on the man from Robinson County.
They keep pounding away. Of course, the referee being pushed around. There'll be some
So
fire.
Jones is the champ right now? I know it's swapped between him and Fuller a few times, but Jones currently the champ.
500, 600 pounds, pounding on the man from Robinson County. And War Eagle Chris Chavis in a world of trouble right now. Both arms pinned behind his back. The Tennessee
Dude, Tex rules.
punching at will.
He didn't do a small package. There's the world, I think, the world heavyweight champion, ladies and gentlemen. He just got done with the game of golf. Had a couple of rounds this afternoon. Thought he'd come in and help his Indian friend. Shit, we got commercials.
Funds forever. The video. Catch them with their single for credit card sports
Amos Premier your 8.
So on the ECW show on Twitch, I'm letting the commercials roll through here.
You know, I recently made a visit to the hospital in
come through
Charlotte,
on the
North
Twitch
Carolina, to see a young man that didn't have the
keep
greatest winning
promoting
record
that
anybody
real
ever saw, and probably not a lot of people cares whether he wins or loses at this time because he's not one of your stars. But he is a man with a situation that needs to be talked about because his injury and his leg.
Strong opinion, Chris, and I agree. Pulled the momentum right out from under him with the Ludwig Borga defeat, taking away his streak, and then making him join the $1 Million Corporation and turning on Lex Luger. They screwed over Tatanka.
Due to Paul Jones's Indian Deathlock, whatever you want to call it, was uncalled for. I want to show you this man. I want to take you to the hospital in Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's go now. Today, the stud stable talk about a little different issue that I'd like to show you some of the things that takes place in professional wrestling. I want to talk to you people today about injury. And right here, you're looking at probably as serious an injury as you'll see in professional wrestling other than a broken neck and somebody being sent off to their grave. Here's a man right here that has broken his leg right at the shin bone there, half in two.
Dude, I like Bockwinkel though too. I'm a big
Bone come
Bockwinkel.
completely out of the leg. I haven't seen an injury
Same
like
type
this
of
since
wrestler
Joe
though, right?
Biden
Like,
hitting a football game.
God, look at this leg. This is like Brian Pillman's leg.
It's serious and it's bad. Now, if you can bring it up here, get the man's face I'm talking to. I'm talking to Trent Knight. Trent Knight has not had the win record of a lot of people you've seen in professional wrestling. His win and loss record leans totally toward the losing category at times. And I don't go out a lot for losers, but in this case, I got Trent here on my stud stable because I feel like he has something of importance to say. This injury right here you see took place from what should be an illegal hold. I'm talking about Paul Jones' illegal hold to his Indian Deathlock. When you put that hold on a man's leg with intent to do to him what's happened to Trent Knight right here, there's nothing that boils me
Luger really wasn't doing
more
himself any
than
favors
the
though,
day
was he?
you'll take the food out of a man's mouth and take his payments away from him. Trent, I'm not going to sit here and scream about it and get fired up because Paul Jones is enough to fire me up just thinking
I thought about
his
that
face.
though,
How
Hugh.
do you feel about
They're
it?
like, man, we gotta make this look real good. He's like, God, dude, we can just put these fucking trains on there, dude. Don't get in too close. That's the first thing they do. Close up.
This, Trent?
Just
Oh, you
tape
put
to his
this on
leg.
me. You wanted me to give up.
Scotch
I
tape.
wouldn't. When I wouldn't give up and that bone broke, everybody heard it. It snapped. I laid there in pain. I sat there and worried about what was going to happen. I laid in that ambulance. They drove me over to the hospital. They put me in the bed. They told me, you have to have serious surgery. I did it. I sat there. When I come back, put all your boys in front of me, but I'll be gunning for you.
Jones, you better think about that a little bit, son, because you better think about something. You got the very top of the line of professional wrestling, the Tennessee Stud, and a stable organization that, in my opinion, is the best I have ever been able to accumulate. And now, you've even went right down to a man that's win-loss record, let's face it, is not the best one in the world. But you have hurt this man, and you've done it deliberately. And you got him against you, too. I can tell you, Jones, you ain't got a friend in the world, boy. And I'm going to be guaranteeing you something. I'm going to be guaranteeing you, Paul Jones, some injuries. Just exactly
Love
like this
Medusa.
one. Get another shot on it, boys.
This is one of my
Going out.
favorites, man.
Just exactly like this one, Paul Jones.
Medusa was like with Kurt Hennig for just a brief moment in AWA before he came in as Mr. Perfect, and it was awesome. I think he was the champ and she was the women's champ. It was really good stuff. Fit like a glove. Tatanka's like, you know what? I think I'm going to wrestle again on this episode.
His partner from Tampa, Florida, 233 pounds, Tommy Sebo, and from Pembroke, North Carolina, 276 pounds, War Eagle, Chris.
All right, whoa. Getting down instead of getting through the tune-inch here.
At 200, Tennessee Stud Robert Fuller, and the U.S. Male at 200.
Curtis Thompson.
Curtis Thompson.
Mailman.
Right in the shadow of Clemson's Death Valley, Coach.
He's growing on me. Oh, we got a 6-man. All right.
Clemson.
Texan Tatanka, hot and heavy here.
Well, that breaks my heart.
Stud Stable just keeps evolving. The very first one in this promotion was fucking awesome, though. Just keeps on. I bet it keeps evolving even in the 1991, which we won't see.
Here's our ring announcer, a fine gentleman, and kind of helped us out here at the last second. We surely appreciate it, as well as Mike Downs, the junior class, which of course one of the #1 fundraisers. We're actually raising money for the junior class tonight with these matches.
I know we've got a lot of schools in the
And
area.
he decided to start wearing the postal worker gimmick here in the Carolinas. Pink on pink, white on white.
State legislators, I want to congratulate my dad and my mother, of course.
I feel like this is a rib. It feels like I'm gonna dress just like him. Watch this. I'm gonna piss him off.
Well, that's outstanding. That makes it quite a politically oriented group here with your dad.
I can't even really hear the announcers. And like this is as loud as it gets. The crowd is. I don't know if they're being piped in or if that is actual live, the live audience there. But holy shit, I can't hear the announcers at all.
That's right.
Maybe I'll back you guys behind you.
What? I don't know about that, sir.
Kind of stretching. Well, in the ring right now, a man who'd certainly like to run for governor, the U.S. male Curtis Thompson up with young Tommy Sebo.
This crowd's so fucking hot for the mailman gimmick, guys. Can you believe that?
Action. Very little sitting around because these guys are fresh all the time.
We've got 6 hot and shot athletes here, and it's going to be very interesting to see how Curtis Thompson works with the Tennessee stud.
Okay, here we go. Thompson and Tatanka.
Thompson has been like a fifth wheel in that organization. We've said it time and time again.
It does sound legit, the crowd, actually. And they seem like they're pretty amped up.
It's just going to be interesting to see how he works with this organization.
I just don't see it. Curtis has always been in the big
Arm drag there. Steamboat taught him that one.
when he's not caught back.
Exactly, and as long as Robert Fuller.
Shamrock already dipped out. Where's Shamrock?
Curtis Thompson for being the top
He's
dog.
gonna finish out the year with us.
In there right now, the man from Robinson County tags
Yeah,
over to Butch
Tatanka's got some jobber teammates
Carolina, that
against the
University
stud
of South
stable.
Carolina we were talking about. Holy mackerel! He had his head literally decapitated by the U.S. male Curtis
That
Thompson.
Bourne's gone. He
Tell you
was
what, that Gamecock was going
fit
down
the stud
very
stable so
It was
well.
like a flash of lightning and a clap of thunder, and it seems to have just taken the starch right out of young Butch Malone.
And of course,
Big back body drop there.
Virginia, who are big Gamecock fans, so we can't talk too much about
He likes to punch jobbers. Thompson will beat the fuck out of a jobber.
They're doing something
pretty
right.
good
That's
crowd
right.
here.
That black and maroon does a very good job.
Speaking of doing something right, the U.S. male Curtis Thompson showing a quick vertical suplex. Tennessee stud Robert Fuller wanting to tag. Come on!
Something's going on here, folks.
Fuller saying tag.
Yeah, Thompson hasn't gotten along with Fuller in the stud stable to begin with. I mean, even before Bourne left. I feel like they've really only advanced the storyline because Bourne left. They're just like, you know what, we don't know what we're doing. Because he was going to be feuding with Bourne. Bourne's clearly left and will do some big Josh stuff in WCW full-time. And now Thompson don't know what the hell to do, and they're just leaving him with to brew here in the stud stable. And I guess to eventually, they've tried to do the face thing with it before, and it didn't really work. I mean,
Already a little bit of anger going on here.
the KP. Dude, they don't know what the hell they're doing with Thompson.
It's teamwork. You hear him, the Tennessee stud hollering.
The stud is definitely upset at Curtis Thompson.
Well, and like I say, he continues to put up with it, which is a mystery to me. But right now in the ring, the man from West Texas, Big Tex Salinger. Butch Malone reaching over to tag Tommy Sebo. Not quite quick enough. And Tex Salinger now dropping a series of elbows.
Tex is really awesome.
The young man from Columbia.
My favorite wrestler from ECW, the first 2 episodes last night from, what was that, April 6th, 93, and then 13th, 93, was fucking Johnny Hotbody. Holy fucking shit. That dude's on fire, dude. Him and Cairo are having a feud to begin with, and my lord, are they going in. Johnny Hotbody. Yeah, I've heard about, but not seen a lot of.
First Tex Salinger coming over. He tags the stud. Just left
Stud hurt the only man in the ring. I guess that makes sense. First Tennessee stud is the general in the ring.
He wants to go. He wants to play the rules his way. Of course,
I guess I can use. You can use my hog if you need it for a middle rope there.
Of course, this is all for the reasons you see this man kicking his work.
Perfect.
Good cage.
Length.
He just threw his hand up at Curtis Thompson. How old that?
And for me to stand there, perfect height. Meant to be. Dude, yeah, Tex fits stud stable great. Perfectly. Yeah, the apron cam is cool. Has that old feel to it too, especially early WCW vibe. He's right there. It looks like he's part of the match. What's up? Dude, KP. KP, real quick, the replay will be up for 7 days on Twitch. Make sure you're following over there, and you can just check it out. But I am going to try to still put it up here on YouTube in the video section as like a premiere. I'm just going to try to cut out the music somehow. I'm going to do a little bit of work to it and see if I can get by. And I'm not sure if it'll work or not, but we'll see. But either way, it'll be on Twitch for a little bit longer. But yeah, every Saturday night, 10 Eastern, Hardcore TV, ECW. We're watching all of it from the beginning.
Tennessee stud, Curtis Thompson is not. Well, in coaching terms, I do believe he got benched for a little bit. He's going to put him in when he feels like it, maybe in the fourth quarter.
Give you a promo. ECW Hardcore TV every Saturday night, 10 Eastern. It's not Extreme yet. It's Eastern right now. It's going to be fun to watch it grow. I'm going to be doing a table count. I'm watching from the beginning. So, and also, anybody has any other cool ideas of as we go through ECW, give them to me like that. I want to do a table count. I'm going to count all the fucking tables. How many tables are we going to end with at the end of ECW? I may do a specific Sabu table count also from television and big events.
They're telling him to get back down off the rope and onto the floor of the ring. And Tex Salinger, they have just continued to just systematically take this man apart.
Oh, Curtis tagged the man himself. He tagged Tex.
Are they going to call that? I guess they are, and he touching the body. You're right, he's calling the tag. Tennessee stud Robert Fuller in.
Yeah, it was fun, man. There was good stuff happening. Second episode was better than the first. Hopefully it'll just keep on getting better. We got Gilbert, Funk. There's a lot of cool stuff going down. Sandman, the surfer gimmick. Oh! Who's the champion? That's it.
He's not going to tag him.
Fuller wants to tag to take the glory now.
But it's the U.S. male Curtis Thompson winning for the stud stable. Thompson, Fuller, and Salinger. Mike and Coach Mill, this discussion still going on. Let's be back right after. Attention Commonwealth Wrestling fans. Danville, Virginia is the city. The City Auditorium's the place. Friday night, December 14th, 8 o'clock
100%.
is the bell time. South Atlantic wrestling excitement coming your
That's how
way
Smoky
with
Mountain
an
was for me.
elimination
Every
showdown.
Saturday morning
It's
at
the stud
11
stable versus
a.m.
Jones's Rangers, and once a man
period.
is defeated, he must leave the ringside and go to the dressing room. For reservations, call
Now, you're right, Ashy. You know, hot body rules, but that mullet bald spot combo thing he's got going on is nice. But what's so crazy is that I was making fun of that at first, but he blew my mind so much in the ring. I'm just like, fuck. This dude rules. Fuck it.
That's 804-799-5200. It's Friday, December 14th, 8 o'clock, the City Auditorium in Danville. In Siler City, Jordan Matthews High School Gym. Saturday, December 8th, 8 p.m. is the bell time. Sponsored by the Moose Lodge, number 1877, for a national television taping. That's right. The TV cameras will be there. 10 big matches in all, highlighted by a 14-man over-the-top rope battle royal. The only way to be eliminated is to be thrown over the top rope and to the floor some 10 feet below. Plus,
Silver City.
No disqualification rules. War Eagle Chris Chavis against Tex Salinger. Tickets on sale at the pantry and Doug Deaton's photo on Main Street. For reservations, call 742-7487. That's 742-7487. And tonight, the #1 fundraiser comes to Cameron, North Carolina. Union Pines High School.
Cameron, Hardy Boys. I bet they were at that. Almost guarantee they were at that show.
Fantastics go after the titles currently held by the Pit Bulldogs. Plus, one fall to a finish excitement. The Tennessee stud Robert Fuller against Paul Jones.
No, I don't think we got a hot body promo yet.
War Eagle Chavis.
Don't think.
Call 947-5541 or go to the box office. Cameron, Union Pines High School
Might be
Gym tonight. Bell time 8
misremembering, but
o'clock. Don't miss it. Be there.
We're gearing up for next Saturday night in Siler City.
Go, Pit Bulls.
We're getting ready in Siler City, but let's talk just a minute about tonight. Right now, in just a little while, in Cameron, North Carolina, we're going to be getting it on. You guys are going to be getting it on for your titles with the Fantastics. Are they fantastic or what?
Fantastic? I don't see nothing fantastic about them.
No, sir.
When I look in the mirror, that's when I see fantastic. Yeah.
You got
Tell
it.
'em, baby.
You got it.
Baby. Look at us. We look fantastic.
You are fantastic.
Smell fantastic. Dress fantastic. And we wrestle fantastic, baby.
I guess we qualified who the Fantastics are here now. It's the Pit Bulldogs and Paul Jones. You rest assured, son. I've been waiting a long time.
DC Drake.
To get my hands
Yeah, watch this,
on you.
like,
And
there's
the
like
thing
this
I
old
like
tape I
about
remember renting
Cameron
with
is it's
he's
just
like
a
the
few
focal
hours
point of.
away, and
It's
I'm
just
gonna
him having
have
these
your good
wild
enough
matches with that
talkers
crazy
in front of
manager of
me,
his.
and I'm
That was in
gonna
ECW
weigh
for a
you out
while.
for all them North Carolina hicks.
Again, simply call All Seal Waterproof.
You know what I'm talking about, for sure. The bearded dude.
Forever. That's right.
Okay.
Their process is coming attack today.
I know Heyman was using like his
And they get
his license for a while.
in auto accident never. Yellow page.
This promotion's like Saturday night, dude. Just come on over. We're playing all the wrestling. Yeah, this entire thing is a bad idea to play. What am I doing? I'm just like copyright all over though. What the fuck? I'm like, hey, let's just watch this for a second.
At 240 pounds, Ranger Ross.
Ranger Ross, a great American hero. A man
Ranger Ross.
American in Grenada, El Salvador, Sweden, all
I love Ranger Ross in this promotion.
man has defended the honor of America, but right now he's here to defend the honor of himself. On
It's the universe speaking to us, Lisa.
That's right. A big hello to some friends of mine up in Shelby, North Carolina. Stu and David Bauer. I hope Stu's leg's feeling a lot better.
Oh, I do.
What was this dude's name? I forget this name. The dude in the purple. I think we learned it once before, and I don't remember.
America this past year. Of course, the Mary.
His name is Kane. That dude. Something Kane. DC Drake.
That way, you know, we got the #1 fundraiser, South Atlantic Championship Wrestling, coming to Cameron, North Carolina tonight. Union Pines High School. Coach Thomas will see it just a little bit. Elliott, South Carolina, and my Florence, you folks watching from WBTW TV 13. Remember,
God, any of the announcers on this one is
Kings Mountain,
very hard to hear.
for all you Flushing community sites. That's the 7th of December. Next Saturday night, you folks in Siler City, the hometown Aunt B. Just remember, the television cameras will be there. 10 big matches and all Jordan Matthews High School.
It sounds like it's the plug from that commercial again. Actually, like it might be some kind of fuck up in this video. Actually,
I'm excited about that. And Ranger Ross.
That's right.
well, yeah, I just heard him say Ranger Ross. So.
Exactly.
The purple bastard. We'll go with that, Hugh.
South Atlantic Wrestling coming all over the South Atlantic area. Ranger Ross, a great American hero, and really a part of every one of these exciting cards. And Ranger Ross in control, or was until just this second under Dr. X.
Ranger, of course, getting a little bit of power of Dr. X. And of course, Ranger Ross getting a little fed up with this.
I'll tell you what, Dr. X is going to carry a lot.
What a
more
fake
offense.
laugh.
He's gonna take it to Ross over top, leapfrog, knockout.
The lad says, "I hate you." That's it, dude. He'll finish with that right there.
Oh, it looked to me like a
Crescent kick, side kick, kind of like a super kick, but it's not.
Ross. And coming up next, the main event: Pit Bulldogs versus the Fantastic. Attention, members of
Whoa,
City Groups, High School
the
Football
False
Club,
Tastics and the not quite yet Pit Bulls.
Did your last fundraising
Our main event
event bring the
this
community
week.
on its feet,
Let's
cheering
go.
with excitement? Did your group's last fundraising event bring television stars watched every week by millions of fans nationwide right into your hometown for everyone to meet? 6 months from now,
Again,
will your
folks,
neighbors
every
still be asking
Saturday
you to book
night,
your
what are we
group?
doing?
And this next fundraising
ECW
event,
Hardcore TV from the very beginning. We just started. You can watch the replay right now. Twitch.tv/Wrestle Plunge. Make sure you're following. Follow up over there. Every Saturday night. Join up. Join the chat. Come hang out. And watch it become extreme from the beginning. It's going to be fun.
PO Box 221269, Charlotte, North Carolina 28222. Don't miss it. Be there.
Attention, all cat lovers. You're really instigators to genuine cat shipping. Cat combined easy airing. All right. You so just have your 1-800-800.
Traverse your Certainly one of the most controversial figures in professional wrestling today has to be the Playboy Gary Hart. Gary Hart has had a host of international wrestlers, including Maniac Mark Lewin and
They're bringing
many more
Gary
stars
Hart
of
right
Bruiser
as we're
Brody
about to
and
stop
others.
here?
Well,
That's
right now, one of his
crazy.
most controversial stars is making his way to South Atlantic Championship Wrestling. He's a masked man. We know very, very little about him other than his size and his weight. Right now, let's go to Dallas, Texas. Playboy Gary Hart as he introduces a new masked man coming to the Carolinas, the Maniac.
Yeah, you thought you were through with me, didn't you, South Atlantic Wrestling?
Okay, so does it look like that he's going to be actually coming in? He's just sending a promo from wherever he's working, which I guess is USWA right here?
Well, I've got a present that I'm
Texas
sending to
90?
the South Atlantic area, and it is going to wreak destruction just like the great Kabuki, just like the great Muda, and it is the Texas Maniac. I want everybody there to realize and recall what has taken place in the past, and this ain't no different, because I'm sending my personal assassin to take care of some unfinished business. No, I'm not telling you who he's coming after. No, I'm not telling you when he's coming. And no, I'm not telling you if I'm coming with him or not. But you can bet.
Oh, that's his real hair under there.
If he don't get a fair shot, if he don't get what's coming to him, I will show up. Let me tell you a little bit about the Texas Maniac. This man is like a tornado.
It's Matt Bourne.
He is like
oh my God! What?
Remember the hurricane that come and visit you?
Am I crazy? That's fucking Matt Bourne, bro.
The Mid-Atlantic area? Well, this here is going to be something even heavier than that. And if you don't like it, well, why don't you jump up in his face and do something about it? Because let me tell you,
pretty sure it's Matt Bourne.
Anytime I
really doesn't make sense because he was just there.
You can bet your bottom dollar if you got any dollars left. So remember, the Texas Maniac is on his way. So any of you big, tough wrestlers that want to step up and check him out, please be our guest. But remember, kiss your women folks goodbye. And put the old people in the back of the arena.
Texas Wrestling Federation?
Because when
Okay.
the Maniac hits the scene,
Stand corrected. Thanks, Stefan.
Remember what I told you. Texas Maniac is coming to the Mid-Atlantic. And it ain't nothing nobody can do about it. And if he don't get a fair shot, you'll see my face, too.
Right? Yeah, it's totally Matt Bourne. Who was literally just here as Matt Bourne. I think even that laugh at the end sounded like Bourne, right?
Prove to me that you're that fantastic. Look it up. We're fantastic. But what you did show.
Getting fucking false tactics. Jackie.
You're going to find out in just a couple of seconds what that's all about, even though you may have not have found out before. You go find out now.
Fulton joins.
And we are underway with wrestling excitement right here, main event style of South Atlantic
Jackie and
Championship
Bobby.
Wrestling. And Coach, there is a lot of bad blood between these two teams.
Tag straps on the line here. We see a title change before we are done with this promotion.
Of course, you could tell that when you heard the little interviews on the introductions. Is right now it's the Bulldogs. No, reversal, double drop kick for the Fantastics. Jackie and Bobby Fulton in control of Rex's Pike and doing just what they have to do.
Oh, we got a Donnybrook. This referee needs to get some kind of control here.
That's right, the Bulldogs have been around a while, but these two teams have got a little more experience than Jackie and Bobby do.
Exactly, double headbutt. No real effect. Look at this. The Bulldogs pounding at each other. Now they're eyeing the Fantastics, and here they go. Goodness gracious. Again with the drop kick to the Fantastics in control. Coach, let's jump in and take a commercial break, and we'll be right back. Attention Commonwealth Wrestling fans. Danville, Virginia is the city. The City Auditorium's the place. Friday night, December. That is the city. Notice quality Eaton's phone 7 full gym. 6 Robert for 7. Miss.
Trying to access pretty exact. Not there. You know, Bobby, I've been a big fan
There's
of the
camera.
Fantastics for a long time.
Dude, guarantee the Hardys were at
I'm
that
just talking
show.
about a long time. But I will tell you one thing, you've seen exactly what the
It'd be cool to ask
the
them if they
Bulldogs
remember
have
this
done,
promotion.
The way they push people around.
And them coming to
trying
camera.
Press Robert Fuller. But I tell you one thing, if anybody can do it, the Fantastics got it together as a team, and I know that you can eliminate the Bulldogs.
You know, I want to tell you one thing. When you're talking about Cameron, North Carolina, when you're talking about those Pit Bulldogs, when you're talking about Stud Stable Paul Jones, there's only one thing I can say for sure, and that's at the Union Pines High School, all the Stud Stable and all the Studs men aren't going to be able to put the Bulldogs back together again. We're coming after those titles. Fuller, you and me, brother, one-on-one.
Paul Jones like, let me fix this promo. Let me add a little fire to it real quick.
I want you to get in that ring, Fuller, and I want you to bring it to me and Cameron tonight, because I'm going to bring it to you one-on-one. Brother, I can't wait, Fuller.
Are you still making shredded knuckles? Still.
Am I making shredded knuckles? Dude, I do hate
this. Now,
48. Back in ringside, Frank Dusek with the coach.
We got wild here.
What has been about a 4.5-minute break to the
With the commercials in this one. Usually those are cut out of these.
4.5 minutes of pure excitement here in the arena.
That's right. We've had a lot of action while we've been out on a break there. But these two teams are going at neck break style.
That's exactly right. That's why you never want to miss a live match. It's great to see it on TV. It's nice to be able to sit on your couch
stable steamboat emojis while I can.
I'll tell you, when the commercials are on, wrestling's still going live in the arena, and that's what you're missing.
That's right. Here they are, these two guys trying to show who's got the most schmazzola, I guess you want to call it.
Schmazzola, you used all kinds of odd words today, Coach. You were talking a little earlier about skull dragging. You were talking about the incident where they tied the chain around Jackie's neck and drug him around the ring, if I understand right.
That's right. They had Jackie hung, as in the old days out in Texas. They were hanging him by a chain and a collar wrapped around his neck. Very tight, very choking sensation.
And deep stepping too, as I recall.
That's right. The man was at the mercy of the Bulldogs. I wouldn't want to be in that mercy.
Speaking of mercy, right now, big spike. Boom. Bobby Fulton flat on his back, caught in the head. Spike, I think, wanting to spike out Bobby Fulton. Bobby Fulton, of course, the Heart, the leader of the Fantastics. And Spike showing that power we talked about earlier, trying to psych out the leader of the Fantastics. But he's going to have to go a long ways to psych out Bobby Fulton.
Well, he's just making a very bad physical mistake plus mental mistake. You don't give a man a break like that. You go for it.
Exactly right. And right now, Jackie Fulton showing the spring in the youth of the
Jackie's not bad, though, from what I've seen. Honestly, they're not a bad team, even.
Finally the tag. Big Rex stepping in now to try to slow down the action just a little bit. And that's going to be the key to the Bulldogs' success. It is the strength and the tenacity of the Bulldogs against the speed and the cunning of the Fantastics. You're going to have to negate that speed when you get their strength to work.
That's right. The styles are totally different. Of course, the Bulldogs wanted to be a slow match. They wanted to be a power match. And, of course, Bobby and them, they went speed.
Showing a little bit of cutting here, going for the Bobby Fulton, going for the abdominal stretch. Big Spike making the block, or Rex, I should say, making the block. And now Bobby Fulton in trouble as the Bulldogs taking over on the Fantastics.
Rough, tough style, as you can see. Whips him off. Up high in the air. Power.
Yes, there is the power we've alluded to again and again. These two men in the gym every day, as are the Fantastics. But the Bulldogs
live in the gym, sleep in the gym, fuck in the gym.
Train with less reps, but a lot heavier weight. And you can see the difference in their bodies.
Yeah, him and Rogers were good. We're better for sure.
That's right, the lighter weight.
Yeah, that's a fantastic. I'm not even that big of a Fantastics mark, but they were good. They had some fun matches.
Spike showing a little bit of initiative there. Taking over, Bobby Fulton caught him off balance, took him over in a roll, and Spike rolled right up, delivered a right hand to Jackie Fulton. Distracted referee Byron Richards and the double team behind his back. Man, oh man, I'll tell you what, these Bulldogs are well scouted, well trained for this match. I don't know whether to attribute it to Rex and Spike or to Robert Fuller. I think more than likely comes to a combination of the two.
That's right. Of course, I always say the two styles totally different. Cardiovascular will set in. The longer the match goes, the better advantage for the Fantastic.
A good point. A good point. Of course, Robert Fuller, no doubt, watching this match. The Tennessee Stud Strip.
The Eagle.
Atlantic Heavyweight Championship. So that the only goal of his
Jackie Fulton, a.k.a. the Eagle.
So he has a very, very keen interest in making sure that the
What year was that? Or years? Sort of like a Johnny Ace thing, where Johnny Ace was pretty good in All Japan and sucked everywhere else.
Big, powerful team, but they are working as a team as they've changed their style completely. A high lift right there, a salto, and the man hits the ground very hard. He goes for the count. Two.
Once again, though, Big Rex, you see it right there, Coach. He hesitated for the cover, and that hesitation was at least a second, which would have been the difference in the game.
Well, they always say the guys who work with the heavier weights are a little slow in the brain. And here it is, of course, showing a little bit of what the power is good for. Right now, the power is working, but Fantastics are getting their second win.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Coach. Don't you use heavy weights? Excuse me? We want to get all this match in. As a matter of fact, we've still got a match with Vince Corelli yet to bring you today, time permitting. And right now, in order to get all this match in, Coach, we're going to have to jump in and take another commercial break. So I don't know what to do, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to take you away from the action, but we've got to pay the bills. So we'll be back with more of this main event.
Yeah, maybe the closest was like GWF, but you know, it was even not the same.
Boyfriend is the only thing that
So effects. Seen enough of those commercials with that in the East. I want the football phone. Fuck. Look at that shit. Sports Illustrated. Get you that phone.
Solidly in control right now over the Fantastic.
The Fantastic, of course.
We done went through 2 commercial breaks for this man.
Bear hug on is a very powerful move. Try to take all the wind out of the man's wrestling.
Well, that's exactly right. Of course, we've talked about it, Coach. The difference in the styles of wrestling. And right now,
It's a good question, Lisa. That's a damn good question. I think Herb, maybe.
The Pit Bulldogs, they have slowed the pace of the match down. Now they're taking away the area moves. They're taking away the speed.
Yeah, like UWF and AWF, like it's too fake, you know? It was like, it felt like a paid crowd.
Speed and endurance against the power and strength of the Bulldogs.
They're trying too hard, I don't know.
Again, it's just my opinion. But the only 2 real similarities I see in these teams are in the level of enthusiasm, the level of excitement. Both are very emotional. The Bulldogs, of course, create their own emotion among themselves, but the Fantastic, they feed on the emotions of the people.
Yeah, they draw their excitement from the crowd, and that gets them all going. Here it comes.
Now, here comes Jackie Fulton. It's Jackie Fulton. The tag was made, and the Pit Bulldogs being sent in all directions by Jackie Fulton. Fulton spinning kick. Big Rex down on the floor. Spike sent into the ropes by Jackie Fulton. Boom! Backdrop on Spike, and Jackie Fulton taking both the South Atlantic Tag Team Champions.
Stud Stable in trouble here. I'd imagine somebody's going to come out and interfere. Might see Fuller again.
Spike hit together. Coach, I'm all confused. We got, what is that, Spike and Jackie
Okay.
inside the ring.
I could see that. Dude, I like the Patriot. Patriot was always a solid hand. Oh, here we go.
Boy, you got it. 1, 2, 3.
Count.
Thought it was 3, Coach.
Well, the problem here, Frank, is that Jackie is the legal man in the ring. Bobby's not. I don't know what they're confused. Last time I saw it, there's a tag, wasn't there? And Jackie,
you're right. You're exactly right. The legal man inside the ring.
Look at here.
Suplex. No, who's got the suplex? The Bulldog's got the suplex, but he's totally unaware of Jackie Fulton's on the top rope. Rex has got the...
Oh, we didn't know where to go there. That was funny. Oh, shit! Do we get a new champions? Do we got new champions?
Holy mackerel, I don't know how in the world...
With the belts on the line.
But Jackie Fulton was definitely the legal man, came crashing off the top rope, and they have beaten the Pit Bulldogs for the 2nd time.
Second time titles aren't on the line? Damn. Are they the champs right now? I think they are.
The match is definitely over, but right now the Pit Bulldogs are going to take a little bit of punishment. They're going to extend a little bit of punishment because of what happened. They do not like getting beat. No one in the States.
With the Patriot, the Eagle, and the Falcon, that sounds like the best stable ever. That sounds like money to me. Steve Armstrong in the mix. Let's go. Damn, what are we might be heading towards the dog collar match now.
Look at this, Coach. He's hanging him. Holy mackerel. Oh, no.
Somebody come down and help him.
Oh, no.
Oh, Simmons would have been awesome here. I'm a big Simmons fan, though. I love Ron Simmons.
This is by far the worst edition of
Oh, man.
Now he's pulling on him.
We're going to have to settle this with a dog collar match we probably will never see.
I'm making a protest right now, too.
I agree. Bobby Fulton came in the
Hanging him. We need some help out here. He's hanging him. I'm going to start ringing the bell. Hold on. I got a bell.
Now, finally, Bobby getting to his feet. He's got a chain of his own.
Come on. We need some help out here. We need some help out here.
Go to commercial. Attention members of civic groups.
My God.
Or any organization needing money, ask yourself this. Did your last fundraising...
Thanks everyone for hanging out. I appreciate it. If you haven't hit that like yet, hit the old like. YouTube likes that. Trying to get to 11K here on the YouTube.
6 months from now, will your neighbors still
Make sure you're following all social media. I'm going to jump over here real quick and just show it off. Boom. Make sure you're following right here everywhere. It's YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and X. Have unique content on all of those. And I'm working on 24,000 on Facebook currently.
Call me, Frank Dusick, at 704.
I need to add Twitch to that also. I need to start hyping Twitch up more, especially for the ECW stuff.
221-269, Charlotte, North Carolina, 28222. Don't miss it. Be there.
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. Dude, I remember these old commercials.
Was it the Championship Wrestling, of course? Coach, a lot of things happening here on South Atlantic Championship Wrestling, of course.
First episode in the books.
The leg broken, a compound fracture to the, was it the left leg, I think? He's got the pins in it. Going to be out a long, long time. Just demonstrates that wrestling, no matter where it is a very, very dangerous sport.
People got to understand that wrestling and any sport at all, injuries do happen. And Trent Knight, of course, he's looking pretty bad at that leg. Don't know how long he's going to be out. Sorry to hear about it for Trent, but you know what? You play this rough game, you're going to get injured.
That's exactly right. Of course, next week now we're looking at exciting tag team action. Big Tex Salinger and Curtis Thompson taking on Tommy Seabolt and War Eagle Chris Chavis. Of course, the question on everybody's mind right now, what is the condition of Jackie Fulton? You know what? The Fantastics have come out here. They got a victory. They got themselves a 1-2-3 over the Bulldogs, but the Bulldogs, I mean, they've gone beyond the skull dragging now. They're trying to hang. But what's the story?
I want to say something right now. I've got some news out here. My brother, he's all right. He's going to make it. That's the good news. Well, I got some bad news for those two pit bulldogs. You know, we beat you 1-2-3 in the middle of the ring, and I want to tell you this, Frank. I want to tell you this, Gene. We're ready to fight fire with fire. And if it's a trip to the hospital for you guys, that's exactly what's going to happen. That we may have won that battle, but, brother, the war is far from over, and it's going to be a hot winter around here. You guys know what it was like when Hurricane Hugo came through? Well, the Fantastics are going to go through like the Bulldogs, just like that. My brother's hurt now, but he's going to be standing beside me through the end. I just hope you guys are able to make it. We're not even worried about those titles at this point. We're worried about one thing, and that's sending those two charges
Frank
to the
Dusick
hospital.
having a lot to do with this promotion, too.
Well, Bobby Fulton, the Fantastics, certainly angry and angry at the Pit Bulldogs. Just another situation, Gene, right here on South Atlantic Championship Wrestling.
I tell you one thing, I wouldn't want to get in that man's way. Hurricane Hugo looks like just a little breeze before he came in.
Well, I hope to shout. Well, for Coach Gene Lick and all the wrestlers at South Atlantic Championship Wrestling, saying coast to coast and border to border, whenever you see South Atlantic Championship.
Let's go. 12/8, December the 8th, 1990.
Last week here on South Atlantic Pro Wrestling, unconditional war was declared as the Pit Bulldogs collided with the Fantastics. Bobby and Jackie Fulton got their hands raised in victory. Mother Jackie paid the price, and Rabid Rex and Psychotic Spike extracted their revenge. Today, we'll review the conclusion of that controversial tag team event and get a reaction from the Fantastics. Plus, in the main event, the Rangers in the Stud Stable as exciting Tommy Seabolt teams with War Eagle Chris Chavis to face the unhappy duo of Big Tex Salinger and the U.S. male Curtis Thompson. Welcome to ringside, ladies and gentlemen. Frank
and I
Dusick
love Trent Knight too, man.
For another hour of
Yeah,
wrestling.
if that was legit, that
South
fucking
Atlantic Championship
sucked. That'll
Wrestling.
take you
Coach,
right out.
Today we hear from a man we hear from on a regular basis, the Tennessee stud, Robert Fuller. And he's got a lot to say about that South Atlantic Heavyweight Championship.
I know everybody out there just waiting to hear from the Tennessee stud every week. I just can't wait to hear from the Tennessee stud. Of course, once again, we're going to hear from the Tennessee stud.
That's exactly right. Plus, we'll see the conclusion of that exciting match with the Pit Bulldogs against the Fantastics. And the good news
Grab a
is,
shot. Welcome in
Bobby
here.
Fulton,
What's
the
going on?
Fantastics is all right. And, of course, the main event today is another tag team
No.
thriller, as from the stud stable, Big Tex Salinger and Curtis Thompson, the U.S. male, make an unlikely
And they're looking
duo
at Bobby
as they
Fulton
face
like,
Tommy Seabolt and War Eagle Chris Chavis. And right now, let's go to the ring for our first match.
Ranger. They just disintegrated. Every week, there's a new effect that they pull out on us. Somebody with the green screen's just like, I'll watch this one. I just learned this one this morning.
That's for sure. Tommy Landell, of course, in there against
Tommy Landell. I've enjoyed Tommy Landell throughout this this watch along. Ranger Ross, he opened last week's show.
Tommy Landell. They're in Hollywood, California. He looks like.
They're trying to cram as much Ranger Ross down our throats right now. I know we've only got in this episode, but after this, only 2 episodes left. before we find something else.
On Ranger Ross's face was a little bit of confusion there for a minute, because that's not Tommy Landell's modus operandi.
Yeah, it's sort of the same look.
As you see, he tried to take a shot at Ranger.
That punch didn't feel very confident.
By the way, right off the bat, I'm going to say I got my very first Christmas card this week.
Well, fantastic, Frank. Who is it from?
A young lady up in Rockwell, North Carolina, Sammy Wagner, who writes quite regularly. And Sammy, by the way, my favorite color is blue, and I'm a Gemini.
Well, that's great. Rockwell, North Carolina, right down the road from my hometown, Salisbury, North Carolina. I went to school at East Rowan. That's right where Rockwell everybody goes to school.
Exactly.
Thank you, Sammy.
Exactly. Thank you. What a pretty card, too, isn't it?
Oh, it's real good.
All right. Well, right now, Ranger Ross in control, controlling the leg of Tommy Landell. Hollywood Tommy Landell. An hour of excitement today, Coach. We get to review that controversial Fuller versus Jones match that held up the South Atlantic Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. I know everybody wants to review that one time. And I know I believe in a fighting champion also, but I believe Paul Jones got ripped off on this.
Well, there's where I have to disagree with you. I think that the belt should be won or lost in the ring and not in the boardroom, but that's why we see two ends of the same coin here. Huh? In any event, though, we will see that and talk a little bit about when that tournament's going to be held. The original.
And hear the announcers a little bit better this week.
There have been
Sounds
several
mixed
cities
a little bit better.
To host the tournament, and I believe now the date is being set for sometime in late December, trying to add some wrestlers to the tournament. We've gotten a lot of calls from a lot of people, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see who in fact does end up in the tournament.
This could be it.
The towns are all trying to get it. I've been talking to several people myself.
Dude, when he punches, he's just like, he's so unsure about it.
North Carolina also, and of course the Charlotte area. We're always going to look for somewhere, whoever wants it bad enough.
Whoa, what a sell by Tommy Landell. Going all in on it. He deserves some props on that one.
Would have loved to have had it, but they're very, very happy with their fundraiser here today and national TV taping. Also on the card today, we will see the conclusion of the Fantastics versus the Bulldogs from last week. And the good news is, as I said earlier in the show, Matthew Bolton is okay after hanging at the hands of Rabid Rex and Psychotic Spike.
Well, thank goodness for the hard training that Jackie does in the gym, because his neck was strong enough to take a lot of that punishment. A normal man would have snapped his neck or would have caused a lot of throat damage or, couldn't be able to breathe.
Oh, exactly right. And Ranger Ross using a spinning toe hold to hold at won World Championships for two.
About a quarter for every time a legend on color commentary explained why having a strong neck mattered in wrestling. I'd probably have I'll literally probably have a couple $100, honestly.
Is definitely being attacked here. He better come up with some good defense. Another clothesline, 3 in a row. This is the man definitely in trouble. He kicks out. Looks like Tommy's trying to pin him 1, 2, 3. That's a 2 count right there, Frank.
Right there, Coach, too, as I'm sure you noticed, we saw
Slim818. Welcome in on Twitch. New follower. Slim, if you do not know, every Saturday night, 10 Eastern, we're watching ECW Hardcore TV from the beginning. Just started last Saturday, yesterday. Watch the replay of that and join us.
Secondly, he did not hook the leg. And you're not going to pin Ranger Ross unless you put all your weight on him.
Yeah, a little too much Hollywood out of Tommy Landell. Of course, now Ranger Ross has recovered. He's got him up. He's showing the crowd the foot. He must be setting him up for that big foot he uses.
What do you call that, a savat kick?
Savat kick, that's right. It's a Swedish form of karate.
Swedish form of karate?
Right?
Oh, that's it. That's it. That's how you finish them here with Ross. Yeah, I like Landell. He's been real fun. He had that really scary botch like in one of the first early episodes of this promotion with Steamboat in an arm drag.
Stud stable piece. I think you people enjoyed very much.
It was his fault too.
I used to be a happy and gay type of guy. I used to bring a guitar.
Stud stable emojis in the chat.
Sing you a song and make you like it. I used to tell you stories I know you enjoyed to hear about Tennessee, the greatest state in all of the world. I'm unable to do that right now because I'm in a state of confusion, because I can't keep my belt around my waist. I come in with a Tennessee referee. He's not a Tennessee referee. He's your Carolina referee, South Atlantic referee. Yet right now, he's fired out of this company. He's unable to referee. And you know the reason why? Because Paul Jones is unhappy. And Paul Jones comes from Carolina, not from Tennessee. I'm going to turn you on right now to a little piece of film. I'm going to show you people clearly how I took Paul Jones, beat him 1, 2, 3, and is my belt around my waist? Do you see it around my waist? You don't. Watch this piece of film.
Directed to the DARE program of Rutherford.
Matter and a Hornet.
Drug abuse resistance education.
I swear we've seen these pieces of film with him and Jones 5, 6, 7 times.
A third right hand, and the Tennessee stud spinning like a top in the middle of the ring. Once again, Leroy Ramsey steps in to physically admonish Paul Jones, and the Tennessee stud taking advantage of the situation.
Like we're definitely going to get a ref bump here.
Attempting to stop Jones physically, and once again the Tennessee stud coming on, but Paul Jones will hear nothing of it as he continues to come back on the Tennessee stud. A series of right hands into the corner, again crashing into the turnbuckle. And here comes number 1 Paul Jones, pride of the Carolinas. Jones reversal, no, double reversal.
There it is. Boom.
Elbow in and Ramsey.
Oh yeah, remember that? Oh yeah, I remember being like, oh shit, what a sweet ref bump.
Elbow to the top of the head. Ramsey outside the ring. We have 2 referees, neither one of which in position to call right now. In the ring, their fist and fire as down goes.
I mean, they work well together, honestly.
Right now it's all Paul Jones, but there's no referee in the ring.
Let's be real.
Leroy Ramsey down on the floor. Oklahoma hayride, Jones down. No, Fuller down. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. A count of 5 and no referee to make the call. Byron Richards over. Byron Richards over to try to wake up the referee, try to get him back in position. Richards knows he's not the official record. Paul Jones looked like he's setting in for an Indian deathlock. He does. He's got it set. He's got it set. Did you see that? Oh my goodness. But Leroy Ramsey turned around, saw the Indian deathlock.
Yeah, they got the Hill ref here. I keep forgetting about that. Stud Stable's kind of got their own ref in their pocket. Of course they do.
I give, but nobody there to hear it. Paul Jones trying to get his man into the ring. Look out from behind. Oh. He's got him. He's up. His hands are in the rope.
And this is cool. We need to hold the title up immediately. My God. Maybe that's what they've done, actually, because this is a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, maybe they are holding the title up. Are we even going to end with a champion? Because that belt would fly. The referees.
Byron Richards has just KO'd the referee, Leroy Ramsey. I'm not sure what's going on.
Damn, and he got the ref too. Fuller did.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm as
Fuller pull out his hog and use it like a lasso and just catch him. Boom, pull him in.
A pile driver, the stud is down and out.
Now yeah, that's right. I remember freaking out because I'm like, the referees just can't restart matches. Like, oh my God, what a bunch of bullshit. What is even happening? Did we ever get an explanation?
Holy mackerel. You see it right here.
Look at this.
Boom, there's the right cross. The shot heard around the world. The belt.
Crowd caught the belt.
And then when all is said and done, Paul Jones a
That was pretty hot finish. Every time they have had it, I admit, every time I believe that Fuller and Jones have a match and a finish, it's usually pretty fucking hot. I know what they're doing.
I know you bunch of beer bellies sitting out there eating on your candy bar. You bunch of good-for-nothing Carolinians out there are probably laughing your guts out right now. I hope it makes your jelly bellies come off a little bit. Laughing your guts out, because that's all you're going to get out of it. I'm going to make you a promise right now. I ain't got to sing no songs to do it. I ain't got to tell you no stories. I'm just going to make it straight and clear to you. I'm the toughest man that ever crossed the mountains into the state of Carolina. South Carolina or North Carolina, Virginia, any place South Atlantic goes, Robert Fuller, the Tennessee stud, is the man. Now, you may not see the belt around my waist, but I guarantee you this, just as I beat Ricky Steamboat back in Winston-Salem, there's going to be another tournament. It's going to come down. It's going to come down.
Welcome in, Andre. Where's Drug Wars, dude? They haven't mentioned Drug Wars again, but I remember. We remember the great Drug Wars event of '90. I don't remember even seeing any, unless some of that was from it, but we never actually saw the full event. What a name for a show.
These two and the Tennessee stud, Robert Fuller, and they couldn't get Curtis Thompson out of the ring. And when they finally did get him out of the ring, Salinger and Fuller,
yeah, that ref stuff I think's been stolen a few times.
Thompson did get in, made the pin, refused to tag, and Fuller wanted to be the one to gain the glory. So then he
This ought to be something interesting. Of course, there's a good tie up there.
Collar and elbow. Tommy Seabolt representing Jones's Rangers. The U.S. male Curtis Thompson representing the stud stable.
Pretty clean
Again, pink on pink.
Intimidation factor.
Oh my God, everyone in this match has pink. What is happening? They're multiplying. Seabolt outside the ring has pink. Everyone has pink. Oh my God. Too much, fellas. Thompson, gotta call these motherfuckers out. Be like, listen, guys. Tex Slazenger outside's like, what the fuck? Am I tripping? A lot of fucking pink therapy.
Commercial break, and we'll be back with tonight's main event. Attention, members of civic groups, high school booster Gene Legan and War Eagle Chris Chavis in control right now in the U.S. male. As you see him hollering Tex, wanting to make that tag. Quite a difference from last week, hey, Coach?
That's right. Of course, man's in a little bit of trouble. It's time to tag out, and he's trying to be like a good tag team partner, but Tex backed up a little bit.
I'm not so sure. Well, there's no permanent tag team action on the side of the Rangers as Tommy Seabolt and War Eagle Chris Chavis working well. Excellent shot there from our director, Kurt Weintraub, and our executive director, Jeff Irwin. What is it, fourth cousin twice removed?
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway, excellent shot of that short arm you were talking about from Tex Salinger.
Yeah, Tex Salinger. We call it short arming in professional wrestling. A guy doesn't want to make the tag.
Look at
Pink
Look at that.
is my favorite color.
The bodies, of course, any part of the body in professional wrestling that can touch, and that's all it takes for a tag. Right there, Tex Salinger certainly had no intentions whatsoever of helping out his tag partner.
Oh fuck, Dave's channel, welcome in here, and that sucks. Yeah, I've been talking about weather on all my streams today. Dude, stay warm if you can. Hopefully the power doesn't go out. I know Dead Punk's having some power issues. I'm praying also that we don't. A lot of ice.
Tex don't want to mess with Andy tonight. He already had a little run-in with him already tonight.
On a $2,000 run a couple 3 weeks ago, of course. You remember the controversial finish to the Battle Royal. Both men over the top rope at the same time.
Damn, that's cold though. Hell, too cold to snow. Jesus.
Of course, you hear the man in the corner there yelling Tex, Tex, Tex. Curtis Thompson wanting to make a tag. Tex,
big man to get over.
Well, you know, in professional wrestling, in tag team wrestling, it is critical that your teams think alike. As you're seeing that right now from Chavis.
What the fuck? That's terrible.
As they make the tag, they exploit their
Now that I'm looking at this date, though, I may be wrong about only this week and next week left. I feel like I'm missing something. There might be another. I might be missing it. Let me look at it after the show.
Look at the look on Salinger's face. I got it, he says. There's not going to be any cooperation between these two.
Oh, yeah, got him very high up for the suplex. Down he goes. Tex better make a tag. Because right about now, this is when
I can't even trust you, dude. I feel like you guys are dressing together or something, shopping together.
Tex Salinger is taking on both Tommy Seabolt and War Eagle Chris Chavis.
Damn, you're in a heat wave then, Sprung. Son of a bitch. Hey, be safe, Dave. Seriously, man, if you have to drive in some terrible conditions. Not a fan of driving in the snow and ice.
In and out, in and out, in and out. You got to use the tape and
statistics on is the number of tags of your team.
Damn, Dave. Shit.
That's right.
I need to hunker down, man. Unless you're driving something that's capable, you're good to go. Lisa. This is trippy. Like, it's just... I don't know if I've seen two guys. This is 3 dudes that are wearing the same fucking... The white boots, knee pads, the pink, everything.
What does that really do to you? Well, in high school wrestling, if you're wrestling man with a half Nelson trying to pin, I know you've seen a lot of times in high school wrestling. The coach always tells his men to stay on your toes, stay on your toes. That puts pressure on the man's chest. Because there's no ropes to put on, so you stay on your toes. Just imagine the amount of pressure by lifting your feet a good 2.5 feet in the air, the pressure that goes down the chest.
Exactly, that pressure, that weight that would have been on
Tex on the apron, ready to make a move.
Not only is Tommy Seabolt carrying his 30-plus pounds, but he's also required to fight the weight of the U.S. male Curtis Thompson. And when you have a well-conditioned athlete like Tommy Seabolt or Curtis Thompson or any of these athletes for that matter, the fact is that you need that extra, you need to wear them down quicker, and that's what that is for. Good point made, Coach.
Believe me, that weight does wear you down because you need every bit of the air you can possibly suck in.
Well, there's no short arm tag there. As you saw, Big Tex Salinger standing on the bottom rope, reaching over the top, yelling, "Tag me, tag me." But the U.S. male Curtis Thompson certainly not looking for any kind of tag right now.
So that's just like Tex. While the advantage is there, he wants to make the tag.
Personally, when I was wrestling, I didn't see much wrong with that either. As over top, Tommy Sebold, boom, big knee in the stomach. Sebold had the momentum built up, setting for the big, looked like a cross body block.
Yeah, Thompson.
Look at this, teasing the big man about the
He ain't gonna last very long here in the old stud stable. I keep saying that, but
well, Salinger keeps looking over his
he can just kick his ass.
I'm sure the Tennessee stud, although I can't see it from our vantage point, I'm sure the Tennessee
Clearly not
stud
going to
is watching
cooperate.
very closely this match, Coach.
You know he is. He's back there, and he's probably irate right now. He's not coming out because he's been admonished by the officials to stay out of this match. Don't be bothering anybody. And if he comes out there, I'm sure there'll be some fines levied.
Certainly will, with a front face lock right now, and I can't see from the camera position, but a front face lock. And there's a tag, just like the one we saw earlier. Big Tex Salinger reaching out.
Monkey see, monkey do, Frank.
Well, I'll tell you, that is not exactly the most fluid tag team I've seen in a long time, Coach.
And of course, when you're applying a hold on somebody, you want to make the tag, you want to make the decision to tag out. You don't want somebody tagging in.
Double chicken wing right here. Double underarm.
he just finishes it in one move. Watch this.
Tommy Sebold talking about tags right now. The freshman, 207.
Oh no, he kicked out. Oh shit. Oh yeah, that's Tatanka in Sebold. Okay, yeah.
Tex right there.
It's a fucking Tatanka too.
Could have made the pin, but just laid on him. And that's not pin move. He's supposed to go for the pin.
Well, did you see that?
Yeah, wherever the fuck you're at.
He held up in front of him and hit him in the hip. He's taunting his own partner.
Sprunk, I'm good on Jesus.
I understand that some of what's causing this is a lot of emotion and a lot of egos involved. I don't understand the Tennessee stud Robert Fuller allowing this team to go out there.
Well, I guess he's hoping they'll come together.
Drop the bow.
Will make it come together as a team. But this right here just.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
This ego is going out of sight.
Tom Zink's like on all of their walls. Like this is where we're going, baby. Greatest TV champion ever. Oh God, he tags into Tonka. They're in a world of trouble. War Dance gonna fire up here. Big power slam.
Well, he's not in the ring right now, and of course, Tex Salinger's
He does have the tomahawk on his. At least it's kind of custom.
He's sitting back watching the match.
Thompson said, "Fuck it, going to the crowd, front row to sit down."
Sitting here talking with one of the security guards and watching the match. I do not understand what has happened at all because right now Tex Salinger definitely needs help. Well, maybe Tex Salinger doesn't definitely need help.
I think that right there is a prime example. See Curtis sitting there, he is fed up.
I think
so you want to wrestle? Yeah, you want to wrestle? Wrestle by yourself. Go right ahead. Take the match. Do what you want to with it.
Oh, now it really is a handicap match now. Tex Salinger is having to take on Curtis War Eagle Chavis and Tommy Sebold.
And of course, both men have recovered completely. Tex is still a little worn down because he's not had a break in a while.
He certainly hasn't, and he looks like he's not going. Now here comes the Tennessee stud, Robert Fuller. This could spell problems right here.
Whoa, here it is. It's blowing up. It's blowing up. Alert, alert, alert.
Oh, there are definitely problems in the stud stable household right now. As there goes the U.S. male Curtis Thompson to the dressing room, past the Pit Bulldogs. Meanwhile, in the ring, Tex Salinger just being abused by Tommy Sebold and the War Eagle Chris Chavis. And I don't know, is the U.S. male coming back or what? I mean, I'm totally perplexed.
I just don't believe so. I think he's fed up. And as you see, a great tag team combination there. In and out, in and out. They're using what ability they have now to do the right thing.
Not to take anything away from Sebold and Chavis, but any tag team would be great in this situation, unless, of course, the third man in the ring was Andre the Giant or something.
Well, now, I tell you what, if you've beaten a team bad enough that you can split them up, you've definitely become a better tag team.
Well, this team apparently had problems from the onset. Right now, they have major problems as the U.S. male Curtis Thompson has left.
Like into the crowd,
Lisa? The ringside, he has left the entire arena area and has gone to the dressing room, and Chavis and Sebold just taking turns abusing the big man from West Texas. Finally, the pin, 2, 3.
That's it. Jesus. I'll still go for Tex. I'll tell you right now. Ain't been nothing but money since he showed up. Oh, whoa! What kind of faces are these to attack him after the bell like that when he's alone? What the fuck? That's messed up. Wow. Wow. What? Referee, get some control here, sir.
I may not find out today, but we'll be back and let you know about that.
Well, right now in the ring is Coach Gene Liggins leaving me here.
Wait, is the match over or am I crazy?
Jeff, keep the cameras rolling. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Match's over.
Recognize the superflex. War Eagle Chris Chavis with the superflex off the top.
Let's do some power and glory shit. Oh, the referee wasn't even ready for it, dude. The referee didn't even know he was coming, I don't think. Jesus.
Holy mackerel, they are trying to put this man out.
Fuck.
They are definitely trying to put this man out. You saw the superflex.
Referee's shooting. He's like, listen.
On a small man, on a man over 300 pounds, that can be devastating as they continue to
Jesus. All right, Tatanka, this is out of control. This is not how you... This is wild, actually.
You hear Chavis hollering out at the stud who's over in the corner of the arena right now watching in disbelief. He is hollering because right now, and here they finally come, the stud stable, the pit bulldogs.
Stud stable. They're turning stud stable faces, apparently, with what they're doing in the ring right now. Disgusting. That's right, KB. I'm beside myself here with this mess we're been subjected to.
Definitely going on back there. I'll tell you, the Texans is hurt. They've got a big confrontation back
there. Yeah, the ref.
Frank, you need to go check on.
Yeah, that whole thing was weird.
I can do that right now.
I'll tell you something right now. This match has been absolutely one of the roughest matches I've seen. Let's go to slow motion.
Yeah, he kind of bailed out at the end because the ref was in his way. Had good form at the beginning though, but yeah, it did not work out right. What the fuck? They always got some new weird ass edits where they're just showing the same ass shit. Come on now. We literally just watched this. And you're showing that. And this is exactly what just happened. Okay.
You saw these two men, Bobby and Jackie Fulton, the Fantastics, as they took on the Pit Bulldogs and did something very few
Jackie
teams
looks
have
so
ever done.
fucking intense,
Got the
dude.
1, 2, 3, but you also had something happen to you that's happened to many teams before, and that's that dastardly deeds done after the bell.
You know, I want to tell you something right now. My brother, I'll tell you, it brought a tear to my eye. Watching this tape, and the people are going to get a chance in just a second to see it for themselves. It wasn't just tied in the corner like usual. They tried to hang him. They tried to end his career. The people are going to see this right here on this tape. Or isn't that right, Jack?
That's right. You know, every time I step into the ring, I try my best to win the match. But I have never, ever tried to end anyone's career. And that's what they did to me. I've been in this sport for only a year and a half. I've been to a lot of places, met a lot of great people because of this sport. And it was almost ended because of you, Bulldogs.
Right now, let's turn the
Bulldogs.
clock back 1 week
I can't
and
even
see
say it
the
the way he said it.
Fantastics versus
Bulldogs.
the Pit Bulldogs. Right here, right now.
You got another one?
Back at ringside,
Or was this last week? So of course it's probably last week's. Son of a bitch. They'll replay the fuck out of this, won't they?
The Fantastics, of course, fighting ever so fighting. A bear hug.
Dude, I bet you next week he still won't be faced.
Try to take all the wind out of the man's
Like they've been fucking up this face turn for weeks.
We've talked about it, Coach. The difference in the styles of wrestling, and right now,
I bet he don't want to do it. He's probably got a big head back there.
Game plan working in favor
Probably
of
like,
the
how about we do this? And it's all getting fucked up.
Pace of the match down. Now they're taking away the aerial moves. They're taking away the speed.
I bet you that's what's going on.
Strength and percussion moves.
Somebody's being. I bet it's Thompson.
Two classic styles.
I'm just talking
opposing
shit.
views on how to wrestle. Of course, the Fantastics with their speed and endurance against the power.
That stare from Jackie was.
The only real similarity that I see in these two teams, and
I don't know.
Again, it's just my opinion, but the only two real similarities I see in these teams are in the level of enthusiasm, the level of excitement. Both are very emotional teams. They wrestle very emotionally. The Bulldogs, of course, they create their own emotion among themselves, but the Fantastics, they feed on the emotions of the people.
Yeah, they draw the excitement from the crowd, and that gets them all going. Here we
Right
come.
now, here comes Jackie Fulton. It's Jackie Fulton. The tag was made, and the Pit Bulldogs being sent in all directions by Jackie Fulton. Fulton spinning kick. Big Rex down on the floor. Spike sent into the ropes by Jackie Fulton. Boom! Backdrop on Spike, and Jackie Fulton taking both the South Atlantic Tag Team Champions on.
All 4 men in the ring now. They're going to whip them off here.
Reversal of one. Oh. Fulton and Rex there. Spike hit together. Coach, I'm all confused. We got, what is that? Spike and Jackie
the computerized man of the 90s.
I know Byron Richards has lost control of this match. Oh boy, you got it. 1, 2, 3. Thought it was 3, Coach.
Well, the problem here, Frank, is that Jackie is the legal man in the ring. Bobby's not. I don't know what they're confused. Last time I saw it, there's a tag, wasn't there? And Jackie.
You're right. You're exactly right. The legal man inside
the
ring.
Yeah, this is the same match. I remember this finish here.
The Bulldog's got the suplex, but he's totally unaware of Jackie Fulton's on the top rope.
Gotta be building towards a dog collar match, though.
Fulton with a splash across the top. 1, 2, 3.
That's right.
They called it, Coach. The winners are fantastic. Bobby and Jackie Fulton. Holy mackerel. I don't know how in the world you kept track of all that, but Jackie Fulton was definitely the legal man. Came crashing off the top rope, and they have beaten the Pit Bulldogs for the 2nd time.
Here they are going at it. A little action after the matches. Of course, this is uncalled for. There will be some fines levied right now. The match is over.
The match is definitely over, but right now the Pit Bulldogs going to take a little bit of punishment. They're going to extend a little bit of punishment because of what happened. They do not like getting beat. No one in the stud stable does. As Bobby Fulton is now tied up with that collar and chained in the corner, helpless. And Jackie Fulton now being attacked from behind. And the Bulldogs in a 2-on-1 situation. And Bobby Fulton and Jackie Fulton in bad shape right now.
They got that collar around his neck there, Frank.
This is the skull dragging. Look at this, Coach. He's hanging him. Holy mackerel.
My gosh.
Oh, no.
Somebody come down and help him.
Oh, no. Jackie Fulton being hung by the neck. Being hung by the neck with a chain. The Bulldogs. This is by far the worst edition of skull dragging. And now he's pulling on him. Holy mackerel.
You call it skull dragging?
Frank, I'm making a protest right now to you. I agree. About this.
I agree. Bobby Fulton chained in the corner, only now beginning to get free. Brother Jackie being hung and stretched and pulled by the Pit Bulldogs. Now finally Bobby getting to his feet. He's got a chain of his own, but the Pit Bulldogs are nowhere to be found as they have scampered back off to the pound. Let's go to a commercial.
Everyone just saw that tape of what happened to me for the 2nd time. They put that collar around my neck, threw me over the top rope. I can't go 1 minute of the day. I can't sleep one night without thinking about you Bulldogs, about what you did in my neck, putting that collar around my neck and throwing me over the top rope. I tell you, you've gone too far, because we're coming after you this time. You know, I want to say this right now. It was touching. My brother saved my neck, and see what happened to him. Well, let me tell you right now, forget the titles, brother. It's an all-out war because, you know, let me tell you something. Blood is thicker than water. Blood is thicker than the stable. Blood is thicker than the Pit Bulldogs. Brother, we're coming to kick tail and take names. And like I said, you can bring the belts on down because we're not worried about them. The only thing we're worried about is Brother Fantastic style. You guys bring it on because, like I said, it's not going to be very pretty. We're not here to win any beauty contest. We're just coming to kick tail and take names.
The Fantastics against the Pit Bulldogs.
Jackie's really throwing off Robert Gibson vibes to me right now.
Gene Ligon and these Pit Bulldogs, Rex and Spike, Coach, have more than got their work cut out for them.
It's a singles? Oh, no, we got a tag. Pitbulls again. Might be the main here this week.
That right there should worry any tag team because they're not even worried about beating to the title. They have one thing in mind, one thing only, and that's to hurt them.
That's exactly right. Of course, that's merely retribution or revenge, I should say, for what has happened because in two meetings, the Fantastics both times have had their hands raised, but both
the Rat Tails, that's what these dudes do.
Just a simple skull dragging.
Rockin' tails
back
back
here.
here.
Was a lynching by the Pit Bulldogs of Jackie Fulton. Put that chain around him. Well, you fans just saw it. Put that chain around his neck, threw him over the top rope, and literally hung Jackie Fulton. And as we were talking about during the break, Coach, if it weren't for the conditioning of Jackie Fulton, the upper body strength, it could have been a very, very serious injury.
Yeah, this is totally uncalled for, and of course, I know, Frank, you don't like seeing anything like that. Of course, the Pit Bulldogs have got to be, they're bullies of the ring right now. They've got to be slapped in the face.
Frank Dusek was the commentary, and I don't know, he's booking or producer or what he's doing here as well. He did look very sad, though, Andre.
They're like a bull in a china shop, and eventually
he's about to cry.
The wrong man, he's gonna come step on the tails.
Yeah, you know, Superman wore glasses.
Yeah.
You don't want to break glasses of Superman. Of course, Clark Kent might not mind, but Superman will get hot.
Talking about getting hot right now. Oh, did you see that? Over the top and a knee to the back, and that just took the starch out of Butch Malone. And now here goes Psychotic Spike to work on the young man from Columbia, South Carolina. Spike, a series of crashing blows down across the chest.
Butch Malone, of course, in very bad disarray right now. That
Butch Malone.
Back there, you think, well, I've seen men get hit.
Sounds like a bully from like a 90s Disney movie.
That's the point I was going to say.
Butch! That's Butch Malone's house.
A lineman gets hit a lot harder head on, but it's that blind side when you're not looking for it. He hit those ropes expecting to recoil off and caught that point of the knee right in the kidneys, and now it's Big Rex going to work. And certainly Butch Malone needs to tag his partner, Robert Campbell.
That lower back is in very bad trouble right now. Butch Malone trying to make the tag, a little short there. Of course, another big forearm to the back as the Pit Bulldogs keep going back to the back. Right to
back to the back is right. Percussion blows, a series of them.
See that dead pump.
We've seen that thing done many, many times. That slingshot over the top. I'm not exactly sure what you call it, but they shoot him in, make the tag, and Spike is just slingshot over the top rope. Big shoulder block. And all you saw was the soles of Butch Malone's feet as he was just taken down right off his feet.
I tell you, hitting that high in the air, just flying through the air with your own body force, but being slingshot by those ropes can cause a tremendous...
Zoom in was crazy. What the fuck was that?
As you saw, the man flew in the air about 6 feet.
He sure did, and right now it is the Pit Bulldogs in control. This is the type of strategy that they're going to need to use against the Fantastics. You know, the Fantastics, and we've talked about it, and I think it bears mentioning again and again and again, the contrasts and styles of these two teams. The Fantastics,
Mob Enforcer would work too, like pump.
Their quickness, whereas the Pit Bulldogs keep both feet on the ground, depend on strength, and as you said, bullies of the ring. That is
Pit Bulls aren't bad, man.
A classic confrontation of speed versus strength.
Well, the Pit Bulldogs
they're not great, but they're not bad.
Style. Of course, they're like a running game in football. A running game is good if you can run, but you got to have that pass occasionally to loosen up that defense. And right now, they've had their way because no one can stop the run. They're just running through people.
They're running right through them or running right over them one way or another. Of course, when you're backed up by Tex Salinger, the Tennessee Stud,
with a nasty feud, you know,
a host of others,
a highlight of the entire year for sure.
Thompson, although that seems to be a point of
fit and work.
Bone of contention right now. But when you got those people behind you, that helps you run over people as well.
I haven't liked them in the stud stable at all.
The male might have got returned because V is definitely.
I like them better as faces here.
Of the group right now. I just don't believe that they're going to work this thing out at all.
I don't know. Of course, a lot remains to be seen whether or not they're going to work that out. Also remains to be seen what is the status of Tex Salinger. You know, he was prone in the middle of the ring when Chavis and Simo left, and he was helped from the arena.
We're going to get a tag here.
Robert Fuller. I went back during one
Malone,
of the
oh shit!
Butch
Malone's getting his ass kicked.
I don't know what the situation is right now with Tex Salinger.
Whoa!
The EMT and the medics in to look at him, which is standard procedure, of course. That doesn't mean anything, but it does raise a question in the story of Tex Salinger.
He might have a few rib problems. The amount of elbows that he took from those young men, and there were an awful lot of elbows. I was very surprised at the amount of ferocity these men had.
That's it. That's a super bomb.
I guess sometimes
they were finishing people with that in ECW.
Like they just get cautioned away. Speaking of snapping,
super
right
bomb.
Now the Pit Bulldogs are the winners. As here they go to work now. The Pit Bulldogs, Robert Campbell coming in to check on his partner. Robert Campbell, obviously not knowing the reputation of the Pit Bulldogs, as they send Robert Campbell to the floor, and now they go to work on young Butch Malone.
Love crowd shots.
Butch Malone in a world of problems right now as he has both Pit Bulldogs going at him. You're right, Coach. Here comes the chain. I think we're getting ready to see another skull dragging.
Have another hanging? Really? We didn't even get a tag in that match. That's right. Prevented the tag the entire contest. Oh shit, the Fantastics, they're pissed.
The Fantastics hit the ring and war has erupted again. Fantastics and Bulldogs.
There they are, they're whipping them off, Frank. Big high backdrop, another high backdrop.
And right now the Fantastics have said enough's enough. You heard them earlier in the interviews. They said they don't care.
Yeah, they're building this pretty well, actually. Still, I hope it ends up in a double dog collar match. This makes sense. Yeah, Dead Punk. That's right. To the table.
It's a Pierce Sixer. It truly is a Pierce Sixer. It looks like
We'll be getting there during ECW Hardcore TV for sure, as we watch the big shows along with it.
shot to the stomach. Rex and Jackie are still tied up. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to take a break right now. Let us tell you how you can bring the excitement of South Atlantic Championship Wrestling right into your hometown, and then we'll be back with more. Attention, members of civic groups, high school booster club, or any organization needing money. Ask yourself this: is your last fundraising event?
Any organization needing money.
Is your group's last fundraising event bring television stars watched every week by millions of fans nationwide right into
So we'll have to look to see how many episodes are left, because I don't know if it makes sense that we only have maybe I'm forgetting something.
You need to put the power of this television station and America's #1 spectator sport, professional wrestling, to work for you. For more details about this dynamic and unique fundraising opportunity, call me, Frank Dusick, at 704-365-1002. Or write South Atlantic Pro Wrestling in care of local sponsor program, P.O. Box 221269, Charlotte, North Carolina 28222. Don't miss it. Be there.
Bulldogs, that's it. That's it. We're putting a stop to it. You know, I want to tell you something right now. That's right. You're never going to do it again. You came out there, you tried to hurt another guy, just like you did my brother. Well, Frank, Gene, all South Atlantic, I want the championship committee to check on this. Because, hey, Bulldogs, we're putting an end to it. That's right. We proved we can put you down for the 1, 2, 3. We proved that we can kick your tails all over the ring. Well, here's one thing that's guaranteed. You can run, but you can't hide. Because we're sticking around South Atlantic for a long, long time. And, hey, the Fantastics will prevail. And let me tell you this, Bulldogs, you ain't never seen a pretty sight what's going to happen to you coming up. Just be prepared. That's right, it's over.
Well, folks, it's a long
That's right, it's over.
This is Frank Dusick for Coach Gene Ligon saying border to border and coast to coast. Wherever you see South Atlantic Championship Wrestling, you know it's the organization with the most.
All right.
Be there.
So let me see how many of these are left. Let's see here. So next is December 15th. And December... Oh, yeah, okay. No, yeah. Look at it. December 15th and December 22nd. And I guess there's... I mean, I don't know if there's an episode missing. It jumps to January 5th. Whatever. We have 2 episodes left, so we have 1 week left of this promotion before we jump to another place, in another territory, in another time, and maybe another decade. We'll see. I'm not sure what it's going to be, actually, but I'm excited to jump into it. Make sure you're following everywhere. It's right here: YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitch. Make sure you're on Twitch. Again, every Saturday night, live, ECW Hardcore TV, and the big shows with original music, not the WWE version. Next week, we'll be back here with the last 2 episodes of SAPW from 90. And then a new video drops this week also. If you're membered up here, first of all the new members that have been coming up, thank you so much. The support is amazing. Definitely, we're rocking and rolling, and we're going to keep on growing throughout 26. I'm excited about that. But you will get the video early. It's a video about Raven. And I'm not going to give away anything else just yet. You'll have to check out the video to see exactly what the story is. But it's a video about Raven, so that you'll get that early. But otherwise, it'll drop next Sunday at 4:45 Eastern. And yeah, I appreciate everyone for coming through. This has been fun. It's fun every week. It's good. Dead Punk SAPW runs until about late 92 or early 93 because there's a lot we haven't even hit upon. Like the debuts of Rob Van Dam and Wahoo McDaniels. Well, RVD shows up here. Interesting. Well, there's your answer, Andre. Yeah, Dead Punk answering right now. Lisa over on Twitch, holding it down. Thank you very much. And everybody came through here on YouTube. Again, please, I'm going to drop the link in here one more time. If you aren't following on Twitch, please do so, because that is the only way you can watch the live ECW shows on Saturday night at 10. Only doing those on Twitch. But I am going to try to get those on YouTube. Give me some time. I just need to do a little bit of editing, clean them up, and we'll see what happens. But otherwise, have a great week, everybody. Thank you very much. Stay warm. Stay safe. Love you guys. Let's go. Boom. Keep rocking.